Not like anything I say you're gonna know. No, unfortunately not. Yep. We probably should have taken him. We drafted a receiver that we probably could have gotten in the third or fourth round with the 43rd pick overall. And we drafted a guard, which I like that pick, so I got nothing against that one. And then we drafted a cornerback that we probably could have drafted like post 100th pick. So that was dope. So not a great day two, but our day one was fantastic. So don't worry about it. That is true. But because our day one was so good, like, we really can't go wrong. It's just, we could have had a really good draft, and instead we're just going to have a good draft. I mean, either way, it's a really good draft. It's kind of hard to not have a really good draft when you get probably the best player available and the #1 player on your draft board. Yeah. Better? Really? I hope so. Okay.
To the 28. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. He'll have a first down past the 40. And some room to maneuver. And finally brought down at the 43.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. Just run past
that was fast.
Initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On the move to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Slide.
Really hope my audio is not being transmitted right now.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
She hot? So that's a no.
the decision to bring it out, not
Is it like a Butterface situation? Like, what are we...
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bass. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here comes the Lions.
How'd you grind for Tatis? Like, what'd you do?
First punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this
I got Carlos Rodon earlier from that Niners pen.
Field stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. Peoples. And he's got this down to the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Bass. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bass.
Dude.
On the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Lance now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lance. This one complete to Lacy. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Line of
of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peoples. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Bass. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Detroit. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Bass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
At the 49ers 16-yard line.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Bass. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. I'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, Bass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Peoples. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil
coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Can I see it? Why not? Oh, dope. Boo. I get it. It was very hard to see.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it is 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changed.
They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Detroit. On 1st and 10, Bass. They're going right back to Pittman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on 2nd down, Bass. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back 55, back 55. They gonna need some therapy after this. Go.
Back to throw again. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. At the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
I do have enough space for that, but I declined.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is
Well, I honestly, I haven't heard any of the conversation at all, so I have no idea what we're talking about. Pain.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game.
Come on.